scream until our last breath, every heartbeat.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of distant time. I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up. Climbing and climbing, I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stands still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. Oh, wait, I'm tired of the pain.
Check 1 2 3.
So hello everyone, welcome back to CriticalX and thank you so much for joining in. Today we are going to stream the PMWW Silver League Finals of Week 2. Thank you so much for joining in, thank you so much for coming our way. Let's see how the teams will perform today. We are starting off with a lobby of 71. I guess the number of teams will be visible in a little bit of time. Exactly after 23 seconds we will be having the flight path on our screens, and we'll be also having the number of teams on our screens. Anyways, welcome back to the stream. And yesterday also we had a lot of matches, and those were streamed on the channel too, and I hope you enjoyed the live stream of yesterday, and you're going to enjoy the live stream today also. I'll be just getting that cold cloth to cool down my phone. Anyways, let's talk about the flight path first, and after that we will be moving on to other things. Anyways, if we talk about the flight path, it is starting from Ferry, finishes off at shooting range. So again, the flight path has taken a western shift, and the locations that are on the eastern side of the map, including Lipovka, Kamishki, Miltapa, all these locations are totally inaccessible. You'll have to take some extra steps to reach there. Maybe get a vehicle near school compounds or resort compounds. And when teams actually go for those vehicles, it sparks a lot of fights in the early game, and we have seen that happening in the early part of the tournament as well. And now we are going to stream the finals of Silver League. Let's see how the teams will fare in this match. Team 15 and Team 11 actually going with Team 5 at Susnavka military base. They have shown some confidence in the early drop, and I can see a little split in Team 11. I guess they are going towards the Ferry area and the smaller compounds which are surrounding the area of Ferry. So we will be seeing them. We are starting with a total of 20 squads. So yes, we will be having a lot of squads in Erangle, which is 20. And when you talk about a lobby of 20 in Erangle, I guess this is an ideal lobby. But when you go to some smaller maps like Sanhok, sometimes it sparks a lot of early fights just because of the number of squads. Let's see if that will be happening today. On the other hand, if we talk about Team 18 and Team 22, they are showing the same way. I guess they are looking for a vehicle to maybe go towards Milta or Milta Power, and this will be sparking a fight in an unorthodox place. And these kind of fights do happen, and these are part and parcel of the game. Priyanka, on the other hand, he is still trying to look for a vehicle for his squad mates, which seems like the right choice, but will he be able to do that? Team number 14 actually taking that drop just a little far away from that location. They will be getting a lot of guns and vehicles as well. I guess Knight is the player who has got that vehicle for his squad mates, and yes, he will be using that bike to increase the mobility factor of his squads. On the other hand, T9 starting off on a very good note. Mini 14 coming into play. Insane Ragnar has been knocked out, and T9 actually sparking that fight in Pochinki. And yes, they have actually converted that first knock, and maybe they will be able to confirm it as well. Let's see if that will be happening. T9 Mr. Jerry is still looking for that vehicle. I'll have to cool down my phone so that it won't lag. Just give me a second, guys. Alright guys, I'm back with my cooling kit, and it will decrease the render, that's for sure. Rift on the other hand gets a knock on Team OP Puri. Yeah, Rift also starting off on a good note, and Rift they played well yesterday as well, but they weren't able to actually continue their gameplay in the last circle in Sanhok. They were picked off by the other squad. Anyways, Rift, I guess it's Babe Elaichi, very beautiful name I must say. He has spotted Puri, he has pinned her as well, and that means that Puri will be finished off. Team number 19 won't be able to do anything for their squad mate, and I guess it's a fight between Rift and Rek. Rek OP is playing from that squad. They have a total of 3 players, but they won't be able to use that number for the time being. Rift on the other hand, they got that first knock. They will be able to confirm that as well. They are still 246 meters away from the zone. Let's actually look at the first zone, and yes, this is a very rare zone, and it is actually following the flight path. We had left shift of the flight path, the western shift of the flight path, and Rift actually getting some shots on their backs as well. So yes, Rohit getting that first knock will be confirming without any delay. Yes, team number 7 also losing out on one of their players, but still the numbers are not balanced. The kills are balanced on both the sides. They have got that 1 kill for their favor, but again Rohit Taker is spotted right now. He is exposed, and team number 7 will waste no time rushing in on him, and that might call for a little bit of trouble on Rohit Taker. That grenade came in at the right location, but unfortunately he wasn't able to get that knock for his squad, and we have a lot of audio, so we'll just decrease it a little bit. Anyways, Rohit Taker playing in from team number 19. They only have 2 players left. They started off with actually only 3 players, and one of their player was finished off in the early game. And after that, whenever you start off with less players and you get that first kill on your team, and you kind of stay on the back foot just because you only have half of your team left. In an idle lobby, you will be having 4 players, but when you start off with 3 players and one of your player gets finished in the early game, you only have 2 players left on your back. And right now Rohit Taker, he has a lot of responsibilities on his shoulders. Let's see if he will be able to actually conquer this game for his squad. Rift Snub on the high ground, Snip actually on the high ground, trying to capture this game for his squad mates, trying to pass on the information to his squad mates by using that high ground advantage. And Rek OPC trying to give out cover from the backside, and he is using that DP node beautifully, but he wasn't able to do anything, and he has been shot at. He will be trying to heal up, which seems like the right choice. Snip on the other hand coming in from the right hand side, trying to give out a beautiful cover to his squad mate. And right now this fight between team number 19 and team number 7, it is not resting in any pace. Rohit Taker on the other hand, he has spotted Snip, and he might go for that knock as well. Rohit Taker has been spotted. M4163 spray might be coming in, and Taker actually gets that knock beautifully. Uzi versus M416, and Uzi gets the win. And now this fight has been converted to a 2v2 fight, Rift versus Rohit Taker, and now the numbers are balanced, and now the fight might start to go in the favor of team number 19. The bandages are being popped in. Rift Snub is still inside the water. The smokes are being pulled in, and Rekopi said goes down at the wrong time, and T9 Godfather gets finished by the players of Insane as well. So Insane also paying a lot of price because of the conflict that they had in Puchinki. Uzi coming into play again. Rift Diane goes down without any resistance, and now this is a 1v1 fight, and we are back to the square zero again. And this has been a topsy-turvy fight from the start. We have been seeing these knocks and counter knocks coming into play. Just to thank you so much for joining the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. Then we have Rift Beast coming in to support his squad mates, coming in to save his squad mate, but will he be able to do that? Yes, the fight is on. Uzi again coming into play. Will he be able to connect? He connects, and he connects beautifully. 4 kills to Rohit Taker, and he clutches it for his squad, and he keeps his squad alive in this game. On the other hand, we have Insane players fighting it out with the players of team number 3. I guess this is T9, who have that beautiful high ground advantage. Mr. Jerry trying to spot the players of Insane. Void has been spotted, but he won't be able to get anything. Mr. Jerry, I'm talking about Mr. Jerry, who won't be able to get a knock for not just because his view is blocked by the wall. And T9 Mr. Jerry trying to pop in that health kit. He needs to revive his squad mates as well, just because one of the player has been finished off, and the other player is down as well. The grenade coming in, beautiful grenade, and Jerry might go down, but it wasn't actually well cooked. So yes, Mr. Jerry will survive for the time being, and that grenade was amazing. Cooked, not cooked to perfection, but yes, thrown to perfection, I must say. T9 GGYT gets finished as well. So team number 3 will have only 2 players standing for them, and maybe this might be the end, just because Insane squad, they are still on 4 players. The grenade is coming in from Mad Max, and the grenade didn't work, but the M416 spray coming in from Nick did connect. So T9 Mad Max also goes down, and T9 will be only 1 player surviving. Mr. Jerry will be the last player surviving from his squad, and he needs to run hard so that he can actually keep his squad alive in this game. Rohit Taker, one of the best clutches in this match till now, just because we haven't seen a lot of clutches, but still Rohit Taker did that 1v4 to keep his squad alive in the game, to make his way to top 17. We have lost 3 of our squads, and this could have been the end of 4th squad, but Mr. Jerry, he fell back at the right time. He has given up on his squad mate. Mad Max will be finished off without any delay, and that kill will go to Team Insane, who has started off really well. If we talk about Insane squad, they have 2 kills in their favor. Third kill will be coming in a little while, and after that they won't be able to confirm the last kill, or maybe not they won't be able to get that last kill point, just because Mr. Jerry has managed to fall back at the right location. But I guess Insane squad is not aware of the fact that there is no last player here, and he has managed to fall back. On the other hand, if we talk about GAMRZ, they also played it out beautifully in the last day. Yes, I guess I'm talking about yesterday, where I saw them playing in Sanhok, and yes, the rotation is conflicting. Toxic IGL, he played it out beautifully yesterday, and he will try to continue that game today as well. Let's see if he'll be able to do that today. But yes, their rotation has conflicted just because of the zone that we have seen. This is a very abnormal zone and unorthodox zone, I must say, just because it has taken a total southern shift with a pinch of western shift as well, so southwestern shift I should say. And there is a part of Sosnovka military base island as well inside the zone. So yes, the teams who went to Sosnovka military base or the military zone base island, they won't have any kind of issue in the first and second circle. But yes, when they go to the third circle, they will be encountered with some squads, they will be encountered with some issues. Team number 5 on the other hand, oh my god, that buggy is going at the right location after that render has been solved, or else I was looking at something impossible. I was looking at something that can't happen in PUBG Mobile. That smooth buggy on that kind of terrain is not possible. On the other hand, if we talk about players of team number 11, they are in fair pair. They actually took this drop, and the first zone has actually supported them. It has formed beautifully in this area, and the next one will be forming in this area as well. And I guess around 3 zones will form in this area, and team number 11 actually knows that. Team 10 also showing the same kind of rotation. They might have a little bit of fight. They are prone in open. The red zone is also forming on them, and if one of the players gets knocked out by the red zone, team number 11 will read the kill feed, and they will have a slight information that yes, there are some players surrounding them. There are some players who are in a close proximity. We are already 9 minutes and 24 seconds into the game, and we have lost out on 3 of our squads. We still have 57 players alive in this lobby, so we will be looking at this game. Rec OPCD has been revived, so yes, they still have a long way to go. M416X coming into play from Rec OPCD. I guess there is a lot of loot. The loot has been increased in this game as well, to 4 kills to Rec OPCD, thanks to that awesome gameplay coming in from Rohit Taker. He managed to keep his squad alive in this game. And I guess TMC Raza, he is offline, because I can see his teammates going into the zone, but he is still holding the zone in Rozok. He is still disconnected. I guess team 21 on the other hand, conquering this area of Puchinki, and the next zone has formed. It has taken a northern shift, an edge shift I should say, and the water area has been completely eliminated. It is going against my expectations, and now Katka will be the hot spot for the teams to take. GMRC actually showing some early rotation and capturing that area for themselves, and yes, that will give them some hope to actually win this fight. Anyways, AIM squad on the other hand, they are in a very close proximity to Team 60. Metzi on the other hand confirms Delta Hirsch, and yes, this fight might just start in a little while. On the other hand, Delta Hirsch was confirmed a while ago, so we'll have to go back to them as well. Team 8, they have a nice compound to their name, but yes, they have lost out on one of their players, so yes, that is going to come into play in the later parts of the game. Team 3 and Team 20 also showing the same kind of rotation. The rotation is conflicting, and this is the result of this unorthodox zone that we are seeing. SLV Gaming, thank you so much for joining the stream. Just thank you so much for joining the stream. Hi bro, hi. There is a delay of 4 to 5 minutes, so yes, I won't be able to reply to you as soon as I see the messages. So yes, there will be a delay in the conversation that we are going to have in the chat. Anyways, teammates, still 3 guys surviving. I cast a lot of girls matches as well, so sometimes I just mix it up, and whenever you come after casting some girls matches, you still have that in your mind, and we all are humans, that does happen. Anyways, Insane squad on 3 kills right now, and in Puchinki, so yes, they will hold this place for a while, just because the zone has taken a northern shift, and that will allow them to actually consume one more circle here only, and after that maybe move on to the next circle, which can take shift anywhere, just because you can see the teams are uniformly distributed on this map, and there are a lot of teams on the eastern edge, but yes, the western edge is also going to be taken by some squads. United on the other hand gets another knock. Ron Rocky has been knocked out, finished off in no time, so United is doing a lot of damage. They are coming back in the game very strongly. They already have 4 kills, and they actually captured this area very early in the game, and this is paying off for them. They have managed to confirm those kills for their squad. team number 10 actually on the receiving end of the wrath of team 11. 4 kills already to their name, and they haven't actually gone for those bigger places. They have looted the ferry pier area and the compound surrounding this area, and after that they have managed to accumulate their numbers at the same location. And after that they are not going inside the house, they are not camping or doing any kind of that thing. They still they are holding their locations. They have used their numbers well, and they are dividing their numbers such that they will have a lot of angles, and if any squad is trying to show some rotation from this side, they will be able to get those kills. So this is the kind of mindset you need to have if you want to win the games. Yes, you can reach top 3, top 4, top 5 maybe by holding the zone, by showing some good rotations, but after that, if you want to get some kill points, if you want to topple the top teams, you need to have this kind of mindset. Anyways, the flare drop has been spotted by Warrior. He will be completely passing on this information to his squad mates to maybe show some more intent, maybe get on that rush. Team number 10 on the other hand, I guess they have called for that flare drop. Aim any, I guess this is the team who called for the flare drop, and team 10 might be the team that might try to steal that airdrop from them. Yes, the flare drop is coming in, coming down, and there are a total of 2 squads who have their eyes on this flare drop. We'll have to see, we'll have to wait for this thing when this will start, and when we will have the result of this game. Let's see where the teams will head to this time. Aim net, I guess this is aim net. Yes, 4 players standing. Flare drop is coming in, and flare drop will coming with a lot of loot. MK14 and M249, 2 of the best guns when it comes to assaulting. When these are the kinds of gun you would like to have whenever you're going in a close range fight. MK14 can be used as a DMR as well, but we have seen many players use it in close range, and it has a lot of advantages to it, because you can use that MK14 in close range, and after that you can give a lot of damage, and if you connect head, that's game over for your opponents. Anyways, Rohit Checker again, I guess he is trying to engage in a fight with team number 4, IVO Ultron and IVO Joker as well, playing from this squad, and we have BRB, and I guess I saw 4 players standing again playing edge to edge, and we have seen teams going for center. GMRG on the other hand, they had the chance to conquer that center area, but they didn't go for that. They actually went towards the western edge of the zone, and they will be showing some rotation from that side. That rotation won't be conflicting, that's for sure. There will be no issues whatsoever when it comes to rotation from this side, so they will have a easy time going into the next zone as well. On the other hand, team number 20 is showing some rotation in between team 12 and team 15, so this might call for a little bit of trouble. On the other hand, I guess team 20 has successfully gone for that compound, which is totally empty, so they can actually go for that compound, and they will be able to capture that easily. On the other hand, if we talk about T9, they had a very hard time, I must say that, just because 3 of their players were finished off in Pochinki by I guess it was Insane Squad who managed to finish them off. And again, we are seeing the same kind of strategy, same kind of plan from both the squads. Insane is also outside the zone right now. T9 Mr. Jerry is also outside the zone, and they might just give out the same rotations, and there might be a little bit of conflict between them again. And since T9 is low on numbers, they will go down very easily. Reco PC on the other hand, 2 players surviving. They are outside those houses. They are not actually going for those houses. Master has been spotted, and for 1-6 play might come in from a wicket. This was his chance just a while ago. He would have been able to get that knock. Finally he connects, but unfortunately he won't be able to get that knock. Just a little bit of delay, and that delay will cost you that knock. Anyways, that confirmation might have come. DP28 again coming into play. Master again being shot at from opposite, but he won't be able to do anything for now. They are 1000 meters away from the zone, so yes, they need to actually move early. We have already seen 3 zones, and again an eastern shift or western shift actually off the zone, and JMRC enjoying the luxury of being in the zone again. And we are seeing a lot of hard shifts. The second zone shift was also hard shift, and again the third zone also shifting in a hard way. And we are seeing a lot of squad showing early rotation, and the center is actually cluttering. IVO Joker on the other hand gets a knock for his squad, and he will be confirming that as well without any delay. Team number 4 has been spotted. Insane Nick goes down as well. He will be confirmed by team number 4, and yes, they were caught off guard in rotation. Insane Squad still in contention. They have 2 players standing. Will they be able to actually clutch this fight? Will they be able to go for this fight, or will they try to fall back? And I guess falling back seems like the option that they are choosing. Yes, they have managed to fall back, but at what cost? There are still a lot of squads at all the edges. We'll go to team number 4 as well. We have BRB and Fury. One of the player has been knocked out, and he's trying to go for that rush. He's trying to go for that fight, and let's see if that fight will work in his favor or not. They already have 2 kills to the name, but Will they be able to finish off Team 13, who is right in front of them? BRB will need that backup coming in from his players who are still surviving in this game. Team number 4, 3 of the players are at the bike side. They need to come in and join him in this rush. Anyways, Rockstorm has been spotted, but let's see if he will be able to Shockstorm. I'm sorry for that. Shockstorm has been spotted. He is enjoying that luxury of being in the high ground, and quick scopes shot coming into play from BRB and Fury. Both the shots didn't connect, unfortunate for him, and the backup has arrived from team number 4, and I guess they are interested in this fight. They are interested to conquer this place for themselves. Again, another shot coming into play, but wasted for now. 3 shots didn't connect. Let's see if he will be able to connect any kind of shots. One thing that he is doing really well, that he's not allowing the players of Team 13 to actually have any kind of edge over him or to give any kind of damage to him. Sort of again spotting KXM Penthes, if I'm not wrong, ARZG. A very difficult name, I should say. Bhatije is also playing from this squad of Team 13. RZG, Shockstorm and Bhatije, all the players are going in for that high ground, and I guess high ground does come with its disadvantages. Whenever you are knocked out at high ground, your squad will take a lot of time to revive you, just because of the distance, just because of the isolation that you have from your squad. Anyways, let's see if team number 13 will be giving out any kind of knock, or will some knocks will be taken on them. So this will be happening in a little while. And KXM also going in for that Car 98 shot. Insane Ragnar on the other end gets a knock on the players of Era. Insane is coming back in the game very strongly. They were on the high end when it came to the first game. When we started the game, they actually conquered Puchinki really easily. But after that, in the mid game, they are going a little on the downside. And Royal has been knocked out. He will be revived. The smokes are coming in from his squad mates. Insane Ragnar on the other hand gets another knock for his squad, just because of that beautiful grenade coming in from him. Will he be able to conquer this fight? That still remains the question. Yes, he's going in for that. Era Blade spotted. Won't even fight coming into play, and Ragnar knocks him out. Beautiful gameplay coming in from the players of Insane. Era is still only one player standing. Far off is the only player standing from the squad. DP28 is coming into play, and that 6x actually didn't work in his favor for now. There still are 2 players standing. Royal will join this fight from the left side, but will he be able to do anything for his squad? That still remains the question. 2v2 fight. Ragnar trying to rush in for his squad, and he is low on health. He will go in for that reload, and after that he will start to rush in. No Mercy has been revived as well, so Royal No Mercy is still surviving. Blind shots coming from Ragnar. He connects beautifully, and yes, he has got that knock. Will he be able to confirm that? Mercy has been spotted as well. He goes down, and now Insane squad going through the smoke, finishing off Era squad pretty easily without any delay. Insane winning that fight with it was a 2v3 or 2v3 fight actually, and they have managed to clutch it for their squad. And the end game is also rewarding for team 21. Team number 4 again showing rotation, and I guess they are trying to fall back from that location. They engaged in that fight, but I guess that compound was outside the zone, so they have started to show rotation. Insane still in the center of the zone. Aimnet also in a very close proximity. They will be trying to go for that clutch, and let's see who will be having that edge over other squads. Let's go back. Insane is actually outside the zone, so they need to go in the zone. Anyways, IVO they have managed to show some early rotation, get to this compound, and they have held this compound pretty easily. On the other hand, we have players from team 17 going a little down. Car 98 shot coming in from Joker, but unfortunately he wasn't able to connect it again. And beautiful shot coming in from Joker, and this time he connects a headshot, and EDS is going down by the wrath of a team 4. Beautiful headshot coming in from the right hand side, and in front we have team 18 if I'm not wrong. I'll have to check that. Yes, the shots are continuous, they are coming. Kratos is down on health. He is trying his best to fall back to actually survive for his squad, but will he be able to do that, or will the confirmation come and will it be the end of the players of team 17? No, actually he survives. Team 17 playing it out with 4 players, and I'm getting a message from management, so I'll have to check that. I'm very sorry for the little delay that we'll be having. Alright guys, let me just check it. Alright guys, I'll have to add something to the screen. Just let me add it. Aimnet on the other hand gets those kills by the use of the treacle explosion, and we will be coming back in the match after I add that little screen. Alright guys, I'll just have to, I hope you don't mind it. to resize this thing. Alright guys, now you can see the game.tv logo in the bottom right screen. Let's wait, let's go back in the game, and finally we are back. We still have a lot of action left in this game. We have a total of 12 squads alive and a total of 35 players, I guess. Let's get back to team 13. Bhatiji is still trying to rush in with that AKM, but you know the wrong thing right now is that they are going through this way, and there are a lot of squads on top as well, on the left hand top and on the right hand top as well. So they will be in a little bit of trouble when they are trying to show rotation, and they will expect the teams to go in. Anyways, Hawk, I guess the players from Hawk are spotted as well. Hawk Akepia has been spotted, and the other player is on the left hand side. He is way outside the zone. Akiopi needs to move in. Classic Lover on the other hand trying to rush in on Akiopi. He will be spotting him. Oh no, he turns at the wrong time, and Akiopi won't be spotted for the time being. He is trying to pop in those health kits, trying to make his way to top 5 maybe, and yes, he will be able to successfully increase his ranking points. He has taken his squad from top 12 to top 7, and a lot of squads are getting finished very fastly, and we only have 7 squads alive. And just a few seconds ago we had a total of 12 squads alive. So yes, the heal battle is working for him. Shockstorm has been spotted as well. Kratos being shot at from the players of team 13. Cover fire coming in beautifully. Itachi on the other hand confirms one player for his squad. Itachi going in. He is low on health. He will need to pull off some health with health kits. Aimnet on the other hand using that MK14 beautifully. He has got that confirmation as well. Another knock coming in, and yes, the rush is coming in from the players of Aimnet. They got that one knock. After that the confirmation came in, and after that the second knock came in as well, and Slang goes down by that running vehicle. Unfortunately, the rush would have been coming in on the players of DTS, but unfortunately it won't work for now, and now they will need to suppress the rush. They will need to revive their squad mates. Is team 20 alive, bro? I'll have to check that for you. Alright guys, team 20 is still alive, bro. Hawk KPO is the only player. I actually showed them just a few seconds ago, so yes, there is a little bit of delay in the match, so you won't be able to get that exact live coverage, but you'll have to wait for some time. Anyways, GMRG Toxic Igel going in from the left hand side. DD Sadop gets a confirm on Bhatiji. Bhatiji gets knocked out as well, and another player from team 13 is going down. Shockstorm is the only player surviving, and he's not having any kind of idea where to go right now. He's just looking at all the directions just to survive. M416 spray coming in from his side, but Sadi OP coming in with that beautiful reflex and finishing him off without any delay. The spray wasn't too good from the other side. GMRG on the other hand using that M249, I guess. Let me check that. Yes, Pupa is using that M249. They have made their way to top 3, but the third party from DDS finishes him off, and that will give us our top 3 squads. Team number 5 still 4 players surviving. Yes, they have made it to top 3 with 4 players, so yes, they might go in for a chicken dinner as well. Aimnet on the other hand surviving with only 2 players. They have 6 kills to the name. They have their all guns blazing. They have those MK14s and M249s, but will they be able to use that? That still remains a question. They are not very far away from the zone, so yes, they have that advantage. This is a 4v3v2 fight. 7 kills to DDS thanks to their amazing zone prediction and amazing area prediction, and they have a beautiful cover still, but that cover is outside the zone, so they need to make another cover inside the zone, and I guess they are going in for that. They are popping some smokes just so that they can actually move their vehicles without any issues, but will they be able to do that? That still remains a very big question. They can get a chicken dinner because they are inside the zone. Team number 5, they have their numbers up for them, but the only thing that is not going in their favor is the zone. They are very far away from the zone. Actually, they are the squad who are the farthest from the zone, and one of the players from him that goes down. Sirius is the only player surviving from his squad. He managed to get that knock, but unfortunately for now he will have to heal up, and after that maybe survive for his squad. That seems like the right choice. Team number 5 on the other hand trying to rush in. Their players are going in on the players of team 17. One of the players from team 5 is Joker, I guess, who is fighting for his squad from outside the zone. He got that knock, and another Scarhel's AUG spray actually coming into play. AUG 3x, beautiful spray coming in from Joker. Will he be able to clutch it for his squad? 1v3 coming in from Joker, but will he be able to do that? No, he won't be able to do that for now, and I guess it is one of the players of DTS coming back in the game very strongly. He will be able to confirm that kill as well, but will Kratos survive or will he go down? This is a vehicle explosion coming in from Kratos, and he finished himself off. So right now this will be a 2v1 fight, I guess, and if the revival comes in from the players of team 5, that will be a 3v1 fight, and the team who had the zone, the team who had the cover, they are eliminated, and Aimnet making it to top 2. but will they be able to get that chicken dinner? 1v3 can come, just because if you knock the player, the player who is on the left hand side, if you actually knock that player out, you will have a little bit of fight left on the right hand side, and after that you can actually conquer that. 1v2 is something achievable, but doing 1v3 in these kinds of games, you know, it's not possible. And the grenade came in at the right time, I guess, and our team number 5 will get that chicken dinner beautifully with 16 kills. So 16 kills chicken dinner coming in from that side. On the other hand, if we talk about aimnet squad, they are at second position with 6 kills. Third position goes to DTS with 9 kills. Fourth position goes to GMRJ. Fifth position goes to RZG Bhatiji Shockstorm. Sixth position goes to PMC Hawk ING Ninja. Seventh position goes to ING. 8th position goes to ES IS. 9th position goes to Team HC. 10th position goes to BRT. 11th position goes to Aron. 12th position goes to Insane. 13th position goes to IVO. 14th position goes to Rec OPC Rohit Taker. 15th position goes to T9. 16th position goes to Master. 17th position goes to Era. 18th position goes to Rift. 19th position goes to TRX. 20th position goes to Star P Priyank. Thank you so much guys for joining in. Let's meet after a short break, and do enjoy the stream.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Tape my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pocket. Spinning like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go. I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm done with yesterday. Flutter, flutter. My demons dwell, my own little nightmare, I call it hell, oh well. It's time to get back up, climbing and climbing. I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my styling. Where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stood still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. Oh, wait, I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm done with yesterday. Flutter, flutter.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of dancing time. I fell where my demons dwell, my own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up, climbing and climbing. I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost myself. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stood still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. Oh, wait, I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of dancing time.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm a fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed. Let me bleed. All of the pain seems to follow, like a shadow, dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed. Let me bleed. Let me.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us up. Thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me.
Team secret. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining in. This is the second match of the day. First we had Erangle and now we are moving on to Sanhok, and this will be the second match of the finals of Silver Leagues of PMWW Week 2. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you are having a nice day and I hope you were happy with the commentary of the last game. But let's move on to this game and see what will teams bring to the table in this game. Anyways, the last match got finished in I guess 30 minutes. So Sanhok does last a little lesser if you compare it with Erangle. So yes, this match is expected to finish off in 20 to 22 minutes. Let's see how lasting this match will be. Anyways, Indian squad, they started off I guess on a bad note in the last game, and Mr. Jerry was the only player surviving in the last minutes, but he wasn't able to take his squad to top 5. But let's say FT9 will be able to make their mark in this game. Anyways, the flight path starts from Cow, finishes off at Dock. So flight path has taken a little bit of eastern shift, but that won't stop teams from going to extreme places like Camp Alpha, Tambong, Ruins, and Sami, just because the Sanhok is a very small map, and teams will go to the smaller compounds as well. And there will be enough loot in the smaller compounds, just because the reason being that the loot has been increased. And even if you go to smaller compounds, even if you go to small places, unnamed places, then also you will complete your loot. T9, I guess they are going towards boot camp this time. In the last game they took the drop of Pochinki, so I guess they love to take brave drops, but that brave drop didn't pay off too well in the last game. But will they be able to come back strongly in this one? Let's see. TMNT is going to fight it out with them in bootcamp. Team 7 also going the same way. Team 3, actually, I guess they are trying to change their drop this time. Yes, they have changed it a little bit. They have gone to smaller compounds. TMNT, on the other hand, Alex is the only player surviving from his squad. He has joined this game as a solo player, and he will be fighting it out with the players of Rift, who took the drop of who took a very good drop in the last game as well, because they had an early fight, and we were going to cover that. And I guess that fight was happening I'm not sure if it was Watertown area or some other area. We will be talking about that later. Anyways, Rift squad standing with 4 players, and that there will be a 1v4 fight, and they will be only hoping that none of their players get finished in that game. Anyways, there is a little bit of fight between Team 11 and Team 8 as well in Camp Bravo, and I guess this fight might just give us a little bit of early banter between the two teams. Legit, they had a good nice game, if I'm not wrong. They started off well. They were able to get some kills for their squad. Team HC, they will try to come back strongly in this game as well. They will try to leave their mark in Sanhok, just like they did in Erangle. Hirsch hasn't been spotted till now. I guess team number 8 standing with 4 players as well. So both the teams are balanced when it comes to numbers. Legit, I guess he has spotted Hirsch just because of the footsteps that came his way, and footsteps, the sounds of the footsteps can be heard till 28 meters, and I guess the distance is actually lesser than that. So yes, he will be hearing those footsteps. Hirsch, on the other hand, will try to fall back. The shots are being fired on Hirsch. Hirsch was spotted, and I guess the information was passed on to Warrior by Legit, and yes, that information was used very wisely. Hirsch is trying to fall back now just because he has been shot at, and now he needs to unite with his teammates. Legend, on the other hand, trying to fall back. He might just go from the right hand side, and he will have a little bit of angle on Warrior. Warrior, on the other hand, still trying to take that TPP. He has spotted the players of team number 8 who are trying to fall back, and Warrior will have a very nice angle if he actually looks at that position, because team number 8 is actually trying to fall back and they are in open. Insane, starting off the match as on the same note that they started off the last game. They actually got those 3 kills in the last game, in the early game, and this time as well they have got that 1 knock. Will they be able to confirm that knock? That still remains a question. Hirsch, on the other hand, has managed to fall back. GMRG Toxic, on the other hand, gets a knock on the players of Kurz. GMRG Samir gets another knock by the use of that M24. Actually confirms that kill. So Samir used that M24 to confirm that last kill for his squad. I mean the first kill for his squad. On the other hand, if we talk about Team 20, they have started off on a bad note. One of the players is down. Insane, on the other hand, continuing their wrath, continuing the gameplay, and yes, they have managed to confirm the players, and they have managed to win Painan. I guess they have 2 kills to the name, and they have cleaned Painan, and we have our top 20 squads with that 2 kills going to Insane, and the other squads will be trying to come back in the game strongly as well. If we talk about the zone, it has taken a northern shift, and it is actually accompanying the main island and the Hathin island as well. So yes, the Hathin island will be eliminated in the next circle, I guess, and after that we will have the full circle on the main island, and it might finish off at the compound surrounding the paradise area. That might be the thing. Team NTRX gets finished by the players of Rift. So yes, that one player who was a solo player from his squad, he has been finished without any delay, no delay whatsoever at that location. So Team 7 actually getting that one free kill, I must say, just because it was a 1v4 fight, and that solo player wasn't looking to actually go for the rankings. He was actually going for those kills, or maybe destroy the game of any other team. That's why he went to bootcamp, but for now he won't be able to do that, and for now he was finished off without any delay from the team number 7 players, and they have started off well. If you talk about the players of team 4 IVO squad, they are in a very close proximity to Painan, so I guess we might have a little bit of fight between IVO and Insane as well, as they start to rotate when the next zone forms, and the first zone has started to close in already. We are only 4 minutes and 30 seconds into the game, but yes, the zone is closing in, and after that we will be closing in on the 5th minute mark. On the other hand, if we talk about Hatin, there is a little bit of banter going between team number 10 and I guess this is team number 14. Yes, team 10 and 14 will be going up against each other in this area of Hatin. Hatin is a very small area, very small compound, I must say, and whenever this fight happens, the fights don't take too much of time to start and finish off as well. You just need that 1 or 2 knock, and after that you can actually rush in, you can actually finish off the other squad without any delay. Ron squad on the other hand, still 4 players surviving. They are at a very good position. Team 14 on the other hand, they are also 4 guys standing. They are actually going for a passive approach. Whenever you see a player proning down in a house, whenever the fight is going on, whenever the players are around him, you know that this fight is going to fight is going to go a little passive from his end. And whenever, even if 1 or 2 of your players go passive, that does affect your gameplay, that does affect your team when you are going into any kind of fight. Anyways, if you look at the players of team number 10, they have split into 2. They have started to go from right hand side and left hand side. On the other hand, team number 14 still looks unorganized to me. You can see one of the players outside Hatin, the other player is proning in a house, so we'll have to see if they will be able to actually come back in the game. Rift on the other hand, they are being engaged by team 20. I guess they have got that first knock on Rift, and I guess that confirmation won't come for the time being, just because he has a good cover to his name. But yes, Rift squad mates do need to come here to get that revival done. They have got that first knock, so yes, they have got that counter knock for their squad mates, and this counter knock will allow them to get the revivals on both the sides. So both the sides had one knock with each other, so yes, the revival is going on. Curse Panda was finished off in the early game by some other squad. Ron Goblin goes down, and yes, Ron squad is going down actually in Hatin area. They are being punished by the players of team 14. I guess Team XD Knight will use his angle, will put that angle to good use, and team 10 actually, Ron is trying to fall back from this position. They had that early advantage of that strategy advantage. Yes, they had it, but they weren't able to use that for the time being. Anyways, I guess Knight has been spotted. Rocky is still trying to create any kind of angles on him, and maybe if he gets a knock on Knight, he will be able to go in with the rush. He will be able to finish them off. Anyways, Rift Stump on the other hand knocks out one of the players of TMC. So yes, the fight at boot camp is also starting in full flow between team 20 and team number 7. Ninja is the only player surviving from his squad, and he's too far away to get any kind of revival done. The Rift squad is trying to flank from all the sides. I guess it's Aimnet, one of the players of Aimnet has got that knock, and Baba Lychee is coming in from the other side, and Snib has spotted the last player from team 20, and yes, that team 20 will go down without any resistance, without any delay. Rift squad finishing them off without any trouble. Aimnet on the other hand engaging in a fight with team 12, and Zone is acting as a third party. One of the players from Aimnet threw a beautiful grenade to finish off that knock to confirm that kill. Lethal on the other hand coming in from the right hand side, he might be spotted by Slang, and Slang is going in for that Emperor 166 spray. Beautiful stable spray coming in from his side, but unfortunately he won't be able to get that knock. Team number 12 losing out on one of their player. Nuclear is still trying to heal up, still trying to survive in the zone, and the other player from Aimnet is going to rotate from the other side, and he's trying to give out a beautiful cover to his squad mates. Earth on the other hand trying to rush in. AKM3X coming into play from his side. He wasn't able to get any kind of knock for now, but team number 12 is still trying to come up. The grenade is going inside, and that grenade might just knock out one of the players of team 12. Earth going in with another grenade, and this grenade might come up with the end of the players of team 15. Yes, that grenade connects, and that grenade confirmed him as well. BRT Lethal is the only player surviving from his squad. Will he be able to do anything? No, he won't be able to do anything as of now. We have already seen 2 zones. The revival is coming in on the players of Aimnet. They did show a good resistance. This was a 2v4 fight, and the numbers were against them, but they got those 2 knocks. But unfortunately for them, they weren't able to actually see the end of that fight. Team HC on the other hand, 3 kills to the name. They are also fighting outside the zone. The zone is also acting as a third party to all these squads who are fighting outside the zone, and this might be landing them in a little bit of trouble when they go into the next circle. We are already 9 minutes into the game, but we have only seen 2 zones, and we have seen the end of 5 squads. Play zone knocks out one of the players of Rec. T9 on the other hand goes down by the hands of Itachi. Itachi did play a vital role for his squad in the last game, and right now we are at T9. Godfather is going down. He's bleeding out pretty quickly, and I must say this is only the first knock, but still I think he has been shot at after getting knocked out. Anyways, team number 5, the winner of the chicken dinner in the last game, and they are trying to rush in. They won the chicken dinner pretty easily. It was a 1v4 fight, I guess, at the end. I'm not sure, but yes, they are using the numbers very well, and Itachi has been outright. It was a 3v2 fight. I'm pretty sure now. It was a 3v2 or 3v1 fight at the end, but they were able to clutch that that fight without any delay. A beautiful grenade came in from team number 5, and now right now they are going down very easily by the players of team number 3. I guess they have matched up with the correct match, with the correct gameplay, with the correct team, and right now they are going down pretty easily. Itachi was revived, and this time it is a 2v4 fight. T9 Mad Max going in for that blind spray. Unfortunately, he won't be able to finish that. Itachi has been spotted, and he will go down as well. And now team number 5 was only one guy standing. They got that knock, but they will be able to get another T4. Joker goes down as well by the hands of Godfather, I guess. Yes, T9 played it out beautifully, and they have eliminated the winners of the last match very easily, without any casualty, without losing out on any of their players. So this is the kind of dominance that you have, that you can show when you have a lot of confidence in you. And T9 squad actually rushed in on the crown, on the kings of the last game, and they have actually finished them off without any resistance from that squad. And it didn't look like that team actually took the chicken in the last game. But you know, it's PUBG, anything can happen anytime to you. You cannot be sure to win every fight. Insane Void goes down. Mnet has spotted the players of team 21. They are going down pretty easily. Nick is still trying to take that TPP, is still trying to suppress the rush which is coming in from the other side. Sirius going in that 1v1 fight. He will be knocked out by Nick. Nick is very low on health, but he will confirm the kill before going down. Nick will be going in for that revival as well. He's trying to pop in that health kit. Ragnar is too far away from his squad mates. Mnet on the other hand trying to rush in on the players. Ragnar has been finished off as well. He goes down. Ragnar actually finished off in no time. Nick is the only player surviving from his squad, and he's going against the players of Mnet. Still a 1v3 fight. Will he be able to pull it off, or will he be able to get that revival done? That is a bigger question right now. If he can actually get that revival done, there will be 2 players standing, but we have already seen 3 zones, and we are already 11 minutes into the game. So let's see if that will be helping the players of Insane, or will it be going in the way of team 15. The revival was cancelled, and yes, it will start again. They are only 140 meters away from the zone. Mnet has started to move into the zone, so yes, they might be preferring the zone, they might be prioritizing the zone in this fight. The revival has been completed. The health kits will be coming in Insane's way, but Nick is being shot at from the players. Void goes down as well. So yes, Insane is still in a lot of trouble. Vishal actually got that knock. Vishal has been knocked out, and he will be confirmed as well, but Joker will go down, and I guess Void will also go down, just because it is his second knock, and the zone will be giving a lot of damage as well. He needs to heal up, he needs a revival, but will Nick go for that revival? Team number 15, they have actually gone into the zone, so yes, there is still a lot to do if team number 21 actually wants to survive in this game. Void is being revived. Vishal will go down as well. And on the other hand, if we talk about team number 11, they are also shot at. XT Knight gets that knock for his squad. TRX is going down on the other side. Puri is again knocked out. She was the first to get finished in the last game, and she is again knocked out. The other players, Rohit Taker, who was the MVP for their squad in the last game, has been knocked out. Reko PC is trying to get that knock. He has got that knock beautifully, but he needs to heal up, or else he will go down as well from his squad, and this will be the end of his squad. But maybe he can come back. Team number 11 is only housing 1 player, I guess. Warrior is the only player surviving from that squad. No, actually Hope is also surviving, but Warrior is hopeless. He is outside the zone. He is trying to move in, and Rock Opposite will be trying to take those shots. Warrior needs to go in. We have already seen 3 zones. The third zone will be closing in. Warrior will be shot at. He is taking that blind shot, maybe trying to give himself a kind of cover, but OPC has been confirmed by United Hope, and United Hope will keep the hopes of his squad alive, and he will take his squad to top 11, and also will allow Warrior to stay alive. Denver will get finished. He will be bleeding out. There is no way Denver can be coming back in this game. And on the other hand, if we talk about the players of team 3, T9 squad still surviving, and I guess we are having a little bit of glitch. I'm sorry for this glitch. Yes, that glitch has been fixed. This is PUBG glitch, not my glitch. Anyways, Rock Opposite confirms the kill of Denver, so yes, that kill will go in his favor. He got that knock, but he wasn't able to confirm it while he was alive, so yes, he will get that kill after dying. On the other hand, T9 Mr. Jerry gets a knock on the players of Team HC. Yes, this fight is still happening. Team HC is still in a lot of trouble. United Hope, the only player, the only hope of his squad, and he has been the only player surviving from his squad from a long time. On the other hand, Aimnet confirms the player of Insane. Insane is going down as well, and they have been confirmed, and this will give us our top 10 squads. United Hope, Team HC, they have a total of 6 kills, so they need to survive. Warrior has been confirmed. T9 Mr. Jerry, T9 actually playing it out beautifully in this game. They have already got 9 kills to their name. They have Parada Resort. They need to go in, no doubt, but no team is gatekeeping for them, no team is zone keeping for them, so they will make their way to the zone pretty easily, comfortably, without any issues. Team number 13 is on the right hand side, and Fury gets a knock on GMRZ Samir. So GMRZ is on the receiving end of this fight. Toxic IGL still trying his best to get any kind of knock on team number 4, who are already inside the zone, but team number 9, they need to move inside the zone, and we have already seen 4th zone, and the 4th zone is also closing in, so yes, there will be a lot of damage being done by the zone. GMRZ needs to travel a lot of distance to actually make it to team 4, but team 4, they will not allow team 9 in any way to go inside the zone. Toxic IGL has been spotted. He will go down beautifully done by Joker. He got that knock confirmation as well. Coming at the same time, Joker is redeeming himself in this game. Even at Sanhok goes down by the hands of Rift. So yes, Rift is again joining this game. They are stealing the spotlight when it comes to Snip. He is using that BRDM to go into the zone, but will he be able to do that? That still remains a question. The other players of Rift have already made their way to the zone, and yes, Rift Snip will also make it to the zone quite comfortably without any issues because he's using that BRDM as well. So there will be no damage being done to him for now, and he's actually helping his teammates as well to go into the zone. Snip is having 4 kills to his name. His squad has a total of 6 kills, and 4 of those kills have come through the gun of Rift Snip. Rift Snip needs to drive it carefully. He needs to make his way to the zone, and he needs to actually keep this car in a good health, keep this vehicle in a good health, or else they will go down in the later part of the game. And Rift actually was in a very close proximity to Aimnet as well. Aimnet trying their best to get any kind of knock whatsoever for their squad mates, but yes, Aimnet will try to take the advantage of that. Ayush, I guess he is who is trying to make team number 7 pay for that wrong driving. JMRG on the other hand goes down by the play zone, and some of the players were finished off as by Ron's squad as well, and 3-1 Rake also gets finished by BRB and Fury. The grenades are coming in, and this grenade might bring in a lot of trouble for the players of Rift. It was placed beautifully, but unfortunately team number 15 won't be able to take any kind of knock. They already have 8 kills, so they need some ranking points to actually get to the top of the points table, maybe top 3 or top 5 as well. But let's see if they will do that or not. They are in the zone, so yes, they need to actually hold this point well, and they can easily get to top 5 without any issues, because you can see Playzone is giving a lot of damage. Team number 4, they are spotted. Imnat Ayush actually is not that good but in spotting, but his spray is next level. His spray is beautiful. Finally he spots one player, and there is a player on the left hand side. If he actually spots Saurabh, then he can actually take 2 to 3 kills for his squad, and he can actually put his squad in top 5. And yes, the spotting game is again on top. If you talk about Aimnet squad, they have again put in a grenade, but that won't be connecting. Ayush will again try to spot the players of team 4, but they will go to the safer side, and after that maybe get all the 4 players standing. Anyways, all the 2 players of Aimnet are holding the same angle. The grenades are again coming into play from the players of Aimnet. They will be trying to get that knock on Rift, but they haven't been able to do that actually. GMRG Fupa gets finished off as well, and that will give us our top 7 squads. Anyways, Rift squad again 2 guys standing. T9 is very close to them, so yes, the spray will be coming in. T9 Godfather actually gets that knock for his squad. He confirms it without any issues as well, and Era has been spotted. 2 of the players from Era have been knocked out, so yes, T9 will be trying to confirm those kills. Anyways, after 21 seconds we'll have our next zone, and team 3 is also a zone, but their zone will be cut off in the later part, but Era zone will be cut off first, and that will bring a lot of trouble for Era. They only have 2 kills to the name, but they need to go in. They need to run into the zone. Pramod, thank you so much for joining the stream. Far Off actually gets that knock beautifully for his squad. The revival will be coming in from Mr. J, and this might be the opportunity that they needed. Era Far Off standing with Royal, but the zone has started to close in. The revival might not be coming in. One of the revival has been completed, but they need to heal up pretty quickly. Far Off going in from the right hand side. They will be spotted by the players of T9, and just because that knock was taken on T9, they weren't able to actually take the advantage of this open going into the zone from the players of Era. And Royal goes down, but the revival will be coming in again. Thank you so much, Pramod, for the love and support that you have been giving us. It means a lot, brother. Thank you so much for joining in. Anyways, T9 Mr. Jerry, he has a total of 5 kills. He will be confirming Royal as well, so that kill goes to T9 squad. Mr. Jerry, he has been one of the top players in this game for his squad. A total of 5 kills from his guns. Far Off on the other hand makes his way to the zone, but they only have a total of 2 kills, so they need to get a lot of ranking points. Goblin might be spotted by Far Off, and after that might be the start of the end of Ron still have 3 players standing. I'll just reply this guy from Nepal, so that I need to tell him that there is a 5 minutes delay, so that he knows that I'm reading the comments, but I'll reply after 5 minutes. Anyways, Rambo gets an knock for his squad, gets another beautiful spray coming in from Rambo. Will he be able to get another? No, he won't, just because the grenade from team number 4 came at the right location. Fury still survives. Fury will be going in for that spray. He has got that one knock, but this is a 1v1 fight right now. Joker going in with that M762. The revival is coming in. They are still 19 meters away from the zone. The zone is starting to close in. The revival has been cancelled. I don't know why the revival was cancelled, and now the revival has been started again. Team number 4 is going down. They only have 1 player standing. Saurabh is trying to crawl back into the zone. Ron on the other hand trying to flank from the left hand side. They have come in. He didn't apply the health kit, but the knock has come in at the right time. Ultron will try to stop him. Goblin has been spotted as well. Goblin goes down. Rambo is the only player surviving from his squad, but he keeps his squad alive. He finishes them off, and Rambo will be moving into the zone. He will be trying to pop in some smokes as well, just because T9 is pulling off some beautiful grenades. Rambo confirms the kill of Joker, and now Rambo needs to go in the zone. Mr. Jerry will try to finish him off, and if he spots him, that will be the end. Yes, the match has ended in no time. Both the squads were finished at the same time, and T9 will get that chicken dinner pretty easily with 13 kills. So 13 kills chicken dinner going to T9. Second position goes to Ron squad with 6 kills. Third position goes to Era squad with 2 kills. Fourth position goes to IVO. Fifth position goes to Rift. Sixth position goes to Mnet. Seventh position goes to Team HC. Eighth position goes to GMRG. Ninth position goes to RZG Bhatiji. 10th position goes to ING. 11th position goes to Insane. 12th position goes to Rec. 13th position goes to TRX. 14th position goes to ESIS. 15th position goes to DTS. 16th position goes to Just T44 and Itachi. 17th position goes to King BRT Raw. 18th position goes to Crazy Star P Priyank. 19th position goes to Hawk ING DMC. 20th position goes to TMNT. 21st position goes to Master Devil. Thank you so much guys for joining in. Let's meet after a short break. The results will be available on screen after a short while.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Eat faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
I'm alone. broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go. I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Harder, harder. I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up. Climbing and climbing, I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stands still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. Oh, wait, I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Harder, harder.
much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed. Let me bleed. All of the pain seems to follow like a shadow, dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed. Let me bleed. Let me.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas, oh you meant the world to me. Oh you meant the world to me. Oh you meant the world to me. Oh I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas, oh you meant the world to me. Oh you meant the world to me. Oh you meant the world to me. Oh I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas, oh you meant the world to me.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. But you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
So hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. We are back with the live stream of the third match. First we started with Erangle, then we went to Sanhok, and now we are at Miramar. So let's see who will be the winner in this match and who will get to taste the chicken dinner of this match. Anyways, thank you so much for joining the stream. Let's get started with the third match. After 12 seconds we'll have the next match started. We'll have the flight path on the screen as well. Let's see where the flight path will head to and where the teams will head to in this game. Anyways, yes guys, the flight path is here right on our screens. It starts from Veldilma and finishes off at Campo Militar, and again this is a slightly tilted flight path which will allow teams to go to some good locations. As you know, this is one of the best flight paths that I've seen in Miramar, just because it takes into account a lot of places. It takes into account Los Linas, Picado, Monteno, Valpozo. All these locations become accessible just because of these kinds of flight path. Anyways, if you talk about the inaccessible locations, where teams cannot head to Porto Praiso, there will be a lot to do if you want to go towards that location. After that, if you want to go towards La Cobroria or maybe Ruins as well, you'll have to do a lot to get to that position. Anyways, let's see where the first zone will form. So that is also going to be an important aspect of this game. GMRG on the other hand taking the drop of Ladrilla, and in Montenovo I guess we have team number 18 who might go to Montenovo. After that, if we talk about some squads, they will take a drop of Picado. We have been seeing a lot of squads taking some brave drops, and some squads haven't been actually able to bring up that game or those hot drops. They have been finished pretty early, but let's say if they will learn their lesson, or maybe if they will come here to teach the other squad a lesson. So that still remains a question. We still have two squads in Picaro, I guess, team 14 and team 7 taking that hot drop. Team 7 Rift squad has been doing that lately, and they have been actually pretty successful and pretty regular with their drops, and on top of that they have been winning their drops. That has been the main aspect. Anyways, I guess Baba Ilaichi is trying to look for some vehicles, or I mean his teammates are on the backside, but Baba Ilaichi is going to look for some guns for his squad. Anyways, he has this full building to his name, so he can loot that pretty easily. On the other hand, if we talk about RZG, there are only three guys standing, and we have been seeing them three guys standing from a long time, and this has been the case with them. Anyways, let's see if they will be able to win this game with 3 players. That looks very difficult right now, but will they be able to do that? That still remains a question. On the other hand, if we talk about the players of team number 5, they are at Junkyard. Nothing to worry about this place, just because there are no squads at this location. After that, they will easily get to win this location, and they will easily get to loot at this place as well. Anyways, if we talk about team number 8, El Hazza, again El Hazza to the name, and they won't be having any kind of issue. They have 4 players standing. They will be looting this place, and after that they will be going into the circle, which has taken a western shift. Again, we are seeing a lot of western shifts. If you remember the Erangle map, it took a western shift as well, and again we are seeing the same thing from the circle. So it is actually maintaining a trend, I should say. IVD on the other hand, IVO, if I'm not wrong, IVO, they are in the circle as well. They can move to crater fields as well after this zone, when you want to be in the center of the zone if you want to dominate the game in Miramar, just because you don't want to travel a lot in Miramar, because the vehicles have very less health, and because of the less health of vehicle, your vehicle might explode while you're giving rotation, and that might bring a lot of trouble for you. For now, team number 20 will chill at this place, and maybe they will be encountered by team 18. I guess there is a sandwich situation between team 18 and team 20. Team 20 actually, they have their numbers split really well, and team number 18 is right in between those numbers. So yes, that might bring a little bit of trouble for them. Puri on the other hand gets a knock on Aimnet, and Aimnet is going down pretty early in the game. This hasn't been the case actually with Aimnet. They are one of the squads who like to take those early knocks, who like to dominate in the game, but this time Puri taking that first knock for her squad. And I guess Puri will be able to confirm that kill. No, I guess she won't be able to do it now. But if we talk about the players of Mnet, yes, the revival will be coming in. Team number 19 wasting a little bit of time, and this time might just cost them this kill, or they would want to fall back as well, just because if they actually continue to fight here, Mnet will actually create those angles, and after that the rush will be coming in after a little while, and not right now, but yes, the rush will be coming in some time. So yes, that might be the case. Anyways, we'll have to wait for the things to actually spark up, for the things to actually blow up in this place. And we still have a total of 20 squads alive in this game. We still haven't lost any kinds of squad. There were a few players, I guess 2 players, who didn't download the map, so they were kicked out of the game. But the other things, if we talk about the other things, they are still alive, they are at good health, and we have a total of 20 squads alive. If we talk about the loss of players, we haven't actually lost out on any players till now, so none of the players have been finished, so we haven't lost any fights. Yes, there was a knock on Imnet by Puri, but she wasn't able to confirm that, so yes, they will be looking for that knock again. DMC on the other hand playing with Raza, and all the 4 players have different tags. Anyways, let's get back to Picaro. The fights at Picaro do take a lot of time to start. Rift Beast on the other hand gets knocked out, so will he be confirmed? That still remains a question. Hog KOP on the other hand comes back to the game. Rift Beast has been knocked out, and we are at this location. Rift Ann is not moving at all, so he will be finished off as well. DMC Raza goes down, and we were talking about DMC Raza just a while ago, and Snib finished off. Actually, Sniff is right in the claws of team 14. Team number 14 will be trying to search for him. Aman on the other hand is trying to go towards Snip, and this will be a 1v1 fight between Aman and Snip, and winner gets to take the first kill for their squads. If you talk about team 14, they have their numbers well settled. On the other hand, if you talk about team number 7, I guess they have already lost out on one of their players. No, the player who was knocked out has been revived, but Snev is actually still in danger. He is being surrounded by all the players, and after that there is one more player on the top side. Venom will be trying to give out some cover from the backside, and after that I guess all the two players from Rift squad are trying to rush in from both the sides, and Venom is trying to give the TPP, is trying to give the third party on Snip, and yes, Snip has been spotted. The spray will be coming in from Venom, and he needed to connect that shot. He needs to take that shot. The player is right in front of him, and I don't know what he's doing. I actually don't know. He had the chance to get that knock for his squad, but he didn't do it, and this might cost his squad a lot. This might just cost him this Picaro plays, and if they gets eliminated, one of the main reasons will be the delay that was done there by that player. Anyways, Rake is still surviving. Snip tries to fall back. He had that chance. Rake was low on health, so if he Snip would have rushed in with that pre-fire, he might have been able to knock Rake out and maybe get that finish off as well. On the other hand, team number 14, still two players are in the red buildings, so yes, they will be stopping there for a while. ING and Aman on the other hand, I guess the call to fall back has been made. Both the players are trying to fall back. On the other hand, Puri gets knocked out by that beautiful grenade, and I was expecting this, wasn't I? Just because I knew as soon as Aimnet gets revived, as soon as Aimnet, if they get their numbers on, they will be rushing in without any delay. And yes, she has been finished off as well, but our teammates actually looting her crate, but opposite goes down. Rohit Taker is the only player surviving from his squad, and this time again he is the last player surviving from his squad, but will he be able to do that 1v4 clutch again? And this time it's a fight against a squad of caliber of Aimnet, so you cannot just go in with a 1v4 fight again. So this I guess this might be the end of team number 19, and I guess they are bound to be eliminated at 19th rank. Let's see what happens. Rohit Taker is the only player surviving from his squad. OPC and Puri, they have been eliminated already. None of the players from him that is coming in from the left hand side, and this is what I was talking about. As soon as they know where the players are, as soon as they get their players right, as soon as they get their angles right, they will surround you from all the locations. Rohit Taker is being shot at, he spots the player, and reflexes did come into play, but not for that long, and they have been eliminated without any delay. Aimnet gets those 3 kills and makes their way to top 18 without any casualty. So that was the end, the summary of the fight, and I guess this was an unexpected end. After you get a knock on the likes of Aimnet, you got to rush. You know, this is the best advantage for you. When you get a knock, they are down and out, you need to take the advantage of that, and then you need to take that squad out. But if you give them time, if you give them any kind of relaxation, they will fight back, they will jump back, and they will finish you off. Anyways, team number 14, I guess finally they are trying to rush in from the right hand side, and this time it's Rake who is again leading the charge for his squad. And Rake was the same guy. I guess he did actually charge in the last time as well, but the last time the call was made to fall back. And Rift squad, again they have divided their numbers well, and I guess Rake is trying to rush in on the players of team 7. Team 7 is actually a little unorganized right now, if I must say, and right now the things are going the same way. In the last rush as well, we saw that was a 1v2 fight, and again the numbers are divided by Rift. Finally they are coming together with each other. Team number 14 in the same building, they will be rushing in. The grenades did connect on Rake, and he is very low on health. I guess it's the AN who is trying to get that first knock by the use of the grenade, and if that knock actually comes in by the use of the grenade, the rush will be coming in from Rift in no time, and we will be seeing that. Rake on the other hand trying to fall back, trying to actually counter those grenades by the use of that rotation, but the AN is right behind him. So yes, that might give rise to a mini 1v1 fight between these players, and after that the confirm will be coming in no time. Over whoever gets the knock, he will be confirming that kill for his squad. Anyways, for now, both the squads are 4 players standing. They are in a very close proximity from a long time, but they haven't been actually taking those knock. AN is not giving away any footsteps. Rake, on the other hand, is trying to spot Snib. Snib is trying to take a hard TPV on Rake, and still he is stopped at his location. He's not trying to give out any kind of footsteps or any kind of advantage to his opponents. He is at his location. He is trying his best to let Rake come in and maybe take the advantage of that and maybe catch him off guard. But will that thing work for him? That still remains a question. The molly is coming in, and I guess that was a blind molly. It won't connect. The spray is coming in from Rake as well. Rake goes in cover because of that reload. 1 fight. Snib is knocked out by Rake, and Rake will finish him off as well. So this was expected. As soon as you get that knock, you will be confirming it without any delay. Team number 14 starting off on a good note, and they have confirmed that kill as well. AN is not moving an inch from his spot. His player has been knocked out. He has been finished, but he's still holding his place. And if you talk about the other players of team number 7, they are in the tall building, in the 5-story, I guess. And if AN actually stops at this location and when 2 of his player gets finished, the only call he will make is to fall back. And if you want to fall back, you still have something to do when your teammates are alive. You have a long way to go. Your teammates are alive, and I guess that grenade would have been cooked. If it would have been cooked, it would have done a lot of damage to the other squad. But right now, Baba Elachi won't be able to do any kind of damage, and I want AN to actually show some intent, show some aggression. And Master, on the other hand, gets a knock on Insane Boy. Team number 14 trying to rush in, I guess. AN is still not moving an inch, and this might be one of the main reasons for the end of his squad. Team number 14 trying to rush in from all the sides. Team number 7, 2 players are still holding their place, but the last player is still at his location, not moving any inch. 1 fight, and actually Beast gets that knock for his squad. He's going in for that confirm as well. Rake comes in, gets that knock for his squad. Rake playing it out beautifully. He gets another knock for his squad, and Beast is confirmed as well. And I guess Baba Elachi is the only player standing here, and the other player is still outside this location. And let's see what will Baba Elachi bring to the table. And AN is finally moving, and I don't get the point of rushing in now. Just because your players were getting knocked out, your players were getting finished, then you didn't go. But when your first player gets knocked out, gets finished, then you start to move in, and the game is already lost. When you were actually holding your place, when you were actually camping at your place, your squad was losing out in your numbers, and now there is no way you can just rush in and do that 1v4 when your squad is going down. So I guess Rift squad is getting finished just because of the small mistakes that they have made, and just because of the calls that weren't made at the right location. But Rake confirms that kill, and that was a 1v4 coming in from Rake on the players of Rift. Beautiful gameplay coming in from Rake, and he has been a one-man army in this game. He went to that house, he finished one of the players, and after that he came into the 3-story, he got that knock, and after that he did a third party on the other player. I mean, he came in from an unexpected location, he gets another knock for his squad, and then jumps out of the building, gets another knock for his squad, and after that leads the charge into the room and finishes off the last player as well. So Rake, one of the best players right now in this game. He finishes off that squad pretty easily, comfortably, without getting himself knocked out, and without pressurizing his squad mates, without putting any kind of pressure on his squad mates. This was beautiful for him. T9, on the other hand, winners of the last match, they are spotted Augie. GGYD actually prones down at the wrong time, at the wrong location, and he will pay for it. Anyways, team number 3, T9, is going down, and I guess this was the same case in Erangle as well. T9 took the chicken dinner in Sanhok, and the winners of I guess it was Erangle match were eliminated very early in Sanhok. And again, the same story is being repeated. The winners of Sanhok are being eliminated in Miramar. Mr. Jerry is the only player surviving from his squad, and there is no way he can get that revival done without the use of vehicles. There is no way he can do it, just because there are a lot of players on the left hand side as well. If you talk about team number 4, 2 of their players are knocked out, but if you look at Just Panda, he is at a very beautiful location. He can actually pin that team down. Joker has been spotted. He's again trying to put in some grenades, I guess, and the grenades might just end the fate of T9 squad. The grenade is put in beautifully. The trajectory looks fine to me, but will that grenade connect? That still remains a question. I guess it didn't connect, but T9 Mr. Jerry is going in for that revival, and thanks to that crawl back from his squad mates, and team number 5, they still have a chance. They need to rush in. They need to take the advantage of the position they are in, but they are not actually rushing in. They're not showing the intent. Finally, they are coming in. Itachi is coming in, and Just Panda actually stopping at this location. This doesn't seem like the right choice. Mad Max goes down again, and T9 is being eliminated by the winners of the first match. Itachi going in with that AKM. Will he be able to confirm the last player? Yes, he confirms it, and that will be Team 5 finishing off the winners of the last game at 16th position. So again, the same story. History repeats itself. Erangle winners gets eliminated at Sanhok in a very early game, and this time it's team number 5. They were eliminated in Sanhok very early, but this time they have got those 4 kills and they have eliminated the big names and very early. You know, that squad actually took a very good massive chicken in the last game, but this time you can see they went down without any point. I guess it was T9 who got eliminated with 0 points. Team HC on the other hand gets a knock by that vehicle, and N31 Rake has been finished off as well. So Rake actually goes down after a beautiful gameplay. So I guess that was a disastrous end to a very good story, and we had a fairy tale. If you talk about the performance of Rake, he rushed in, he got those 4 kills for his squad, but look at this end. United Hope knocks out another player of team 14, and team 14 is going down without a fight. Knight will be confirmed as well, and team number 14 will be only 2 guys standing. Team HC will be rushing in just because they know that they have their numbers, and I don't know what Venom is doing right now. That smoke could have been done by being in cover as well, but still he goes out, he pays for it, and if he got knocked out here, that would have been the end of his squad without any fight, because team number 14 would have rushed in blindly, and that blind rush would have costed them 2 kills. I guess it wouldn't have costed them much, but it would have costed team number 14 a lot. But anyways, Aman is still trying to survive. He's using that AKM. He's being shot at from Warrior, and Warrior actually connects beautifully. He manages to get to do a lot of damage to team number 14, and this might be the time that they were waiting for, maybe the rush in. And yes, the spray will be coming in. Legend on the other hand gets knocked out by Ragnar. Nick confirms Legend in no time. Team number 14 is in a lot of danger. Warrior goes in. Denver on the other hand knocks out Aman. This will be a 1v1 fight. Warrior is taking the responsibility to clutch it on his shoulders, but he's not rushing blindly. He is giving a lot of time for his squad. And even everyone is coming into play, he will be confirming Venom without any delay. Anyways, yes, he does it. Warrior confirms that last kill, and that will be the end of that squad. On the other hand, let's get back to Insane and see if they will be able to bring anything to the table. They already have 2 kills to the name. One of their player is knocked out. Lethal on the other hand knocks out Hawk, a key OP. Team number 8 on the other hand trying to join this fight maybe. Yes, they are pulling in some grenades or smokes. We'll have to check that the grenades are being pulled. Era Royale on the other hand knocks out TTS. Kratos will be going to that fight as well in a little while. Team 20 ko dikhao Jayesh bro. I will be showing every squad as soon as the fight starts at that location. Team 21 Insane goes for that spray, but unfortunately doesn't connect to that extent. He's going in for that spray again. He connects this time. Joker gets another knock for his squad. Vishal is down on health. He looks out to me, but Vishal needs to heal up, and team number 21 needs to rush in. Let's see whose needs will be completed. Insane Nick coming in from the backside. Vishal is not aware of that. Vishal is actually looking at that vehicle, so he might be able to knock out Nick. The reflex is coming into play from Vishal. He knocks out Nick, goes for that confirm as well. The cover will be coming in from Joker. He will be confirming Vishal in no time. Yes, he's going in for that, but Vishal fights back beautifully. He gets that knock, and this might be the opening he needed. Insane squad is down. They only have 1 player standing. Vishal, will he be able to clutch that? He's low on health. Ragnar spots him, and Ragnar finishes him off as well without any delay. Thankfully, Ragnar didn't go for that revival, or else that would have the end of his squad as well. Insane on 5 kills right now. We have already seen 3 zones, and after a while the next zone will start. They already have 4 kills in total. I'm talking about team HC right now. They just finished off another squad, and I guess it was the squad in Picado that got finished just a little while ago. On the other hand, if we talk about Aimnet, 3 kills to the name, and they have started off well. I guess it was Pari's squad who got finished by the hands of Aimnet, and now they have spotted Era. Era was engaging in a fight as well. If we go back to them, they are still 4 guys standing here, so I guess we haven't lost out on any fight. We haven't actually lost any kind of players getting finished. Anyways, team number 17 might just join this fight, and Aimnet actually has their aim on team 6. So yes, this might be a 3-way fight. Aimnet Slang OP has been spotted by Farof. I guess Farof is still trying to spot that player. Team number 17 on the other hand, still 4 players standing. They have all their guns raising, and Car 98X coming into play from Sniper, expected by his name. Yes, he will be using a sniper, and he has got that 8x scope thanks to the bumped loot that we have in this game. Anyways, a DDS Sniper, 2 kills to his name, and yes, he will be doing a lot of damage to the squad. Team number 6 on the other hand inside the zone, so that's the advantage that they have. They have actually 2 advantages. First, they are inside the zone. Second, that they are on the high ground. We are already 18 minutes into the game, but we have seen 4 zones, and we have seen the end of 7 squads. Aimnet on the other hand might just take some shots on DDS as well. So yes, you need to spot each and every player, and then you need to give a lot of damage to everyone. Physical on the other hand, he has been spotted. DDS will be trying to make him pay, and yes, his buggy is being burst. 2 of the tires have been finished, but thankfully the 2 tires were, one was in forward direction, one was in the backward direction. So So yes, the front wheel and the rear wheel has been blown off, and thankfully the vehicle was still working after that. So yes, he will be taking the advantage of that. He will be moving into the zone. Yes, he has made his way into the zone safely, soundly. On the other hand, we have players from team number 9 being engaged by players of team 22, and this will give a lot of a burst to a lot of fights. And actually DTS had the advantage here. DTS could have just knocked out a lot of players, but they weren't able to actually connect those sprays. Anyways, T44 Joker on the other hand knocks out the players of United. Hope goes down. Hope gets confirmed as well by Panda. Team number 11 on the other hand might just join this fight from the far end. Ron Rambo knocks out Warrior. He will be trying to confirm it. GMRZ game. Samir gets finished by that vehicle explosion. Ron Rambo confirming that kill, and there are fights happening at every corners of the map. DTS Kratos trying to go up, but yes, there is already a squad present on the top side thanks to those ridges that Kratos is still surviving. AWM shots coming in from Blade. He tries to connect, but Panda connects beautifully by the use of that SKS, and bolt action didn't win. And a bolt action of AWM's caliber, AWM actually lost against SKS. So that is what, you know, skills bring to the table. That is what skill can do to you. Even if you are a very good player with you know, DMRs, with SKS mini 14s, you can actually knock out players having AWM. That's what we learned there. And yes, that was some beautiful shots connected. Anyways, Panda is showing some rotation from that side. Anyways, we'll have to go back to GMRZ as well. Samir was confirmed by that vehicle explosion, but the other 3 players are still in good health. Lethal on the other hand knocks out Insane. Ragnar gets confirmed as well. Ragnar has been confirmed. Joker is the only player surviving from his squad, and Joker is struggling to go into the zone. Will he be able to survive? That still remains a question. The zone is being followed by Joker, but Joker finally makes it to the zone, but there are a lot of squads already waiting for him inside the zone. He will change his way, but there is already a squad present at the right hand side as well. Will Joker survive? He is going towards the low ground. Team number 22 is present at that location, and I don't think Joker is going to survive for a long time. Joker will stop here, and this might be the stop of his squad as well. Anyways, Joker managed to survive for a lot more time, but Joker is being shot at, and that might be the end of Joker. Yes, Bhatiji confirming that kill with the use of that mini 14. Lethal has been doing a lot of damage. Lethal has been doing some lethal damage to a lot of squads, but they are still 2 girls surviving. There are 2 guys surviving. They need to go into the zone. Aimnet on the other hand goes down. Slang OP has been finished, but the cover fire from the players of Aimnet actually managed to keep their players alive. Slang will be revived, and after that they will need to move inside the zone. Team number 6 at our squad on the high ground. Blade will be trying to knock him out, and he actually had that. Yes, Earth is being spotted as well. Earth goes down, and Aimnet, they have only 1 player surviving, which is CS. Well, let's see what will CS bring to the table. CS is going for that spray, but unfortunately the numbers were too much for him, and that gives us our top 8 squads. Aimnet gets eliminated with 7 kills. Era squad on the other hand, 4 kills to the name, 4 players standing inside the zone. So yes, they have a lot of advantages, but will they be able to use those advantages? Will they be able to you know, connect the shots? Will they be able to, you know, put those advantages to good use? They have 4 kills to the name. They have eliminated a potential winner, which was Aimnet. They were dominating the game, but finally they have eliminated them when they were down, when they were low. And this, you know, this is what you know, this is a part of game awareness, when you actually take the advantage of someone else is cooking, you know, someone else cooked that Aimnet squad, and after that there was 1 more squad on the top side who actually ate the fruits of that you know, cooking. Anyways, GMRZ Fupa trying to spot Lethal, but Lethal is still in cover. The smoke it did you know, provide a little bit of cover to Lethal. Nuclear is also far away from here, but team number 6 who are having a very big advantage of high ground at this location. They need to farm a lot of kills. Lethal has been spotted. He's being shot at as well, but Lethal is not moving. He came single taps, and Itachi actually knocks out Lethal. M24 shots coming in from Itachi, but T44 Joker confirms him beautifully. Just Panda. Team number 5 actually coming back strongly in the game. They did play it out beautifully in the first game that they played, and they are coming back in the second game as well. Nuclear trying to come inside the zone. Nuclear spots him, connects some shots as well, but not to that extent that he will be able to get that knock for his squad. Joker on the other hand knocks out Fury IVO. Joker gets knocked out as well. So yes, the team number 5 also joining this game beautifully. They already have 9 kills to the name, and they have spotted team number 6 who are you know, struggling to get into the zone. And this because Era squad gave up on their high ground advantage to actually win a fight against Aimnet, but still Nuclear on the other hand gets a knock on team number 20. I guess let's see if Nuclear will be able to get any confirmation for his squad. He is the only player surviving. He has made his way to top 7, and he's only 16 meters away from the zone. The molly is coming in on him, but Nuclear was lucky enough to survive. Just Panda on the other hand gets another knock by the use of that SKS, and Ron Fury goes down by the hands of Era. Blade Era trying to use their numbers, trying to put their numbers to good use. Royal is bleeding out. Royal needs a revive, but the smokes are not here. Royal will be finished off. He will be confirmed without any delay. The smokes are coming in. He needs a revival, but another player from Era goes down, and the confirmation did come in at the right time as well. So Era is going down slowly. slowly. Their numbers are decreasing. On the other hand, if we talk about team number 20, still 3 players surviving. Another player goes down. Erafarov has been confirmed by Toxic ICL and GMRC actually confirming those kills in long range. GMRG trying to pop in that grenade. Let's see if that grenade will connect or not. Looks very unlikely, but yes, that grenade didn't connect. Team number 22 falling back at the right time, at the right location. On the other hand, Nuclear still survives. Team number 20 on the other hand coming in from the backside. They only have 2 players surviving, and let's see how far they will go with these 2 players. Crazy Killer is on the left hand side. Rock Nuclear still on that tree cover. Curse Panda on the other hand trying to go inside the zone, which seems like the right choice, just because we have already seen 6 zones. Yes. So yes, we will be waiting for that. Team number 5 actually confirms that. I got a message from management, so yes, I'll have to reply that. Alright, I'm back in the game. Itachi with 14 kills to the name, but one of the player has been knocked out, and Crazy Killer knocked out one of the players off Ron as well. Ron Rocky is the only player surviving from his squad. He has a mini 14 in his hand. He needs to change to M416 or maybe some other gun that he is housing. Anyways, GMRC Ratik is being shot at. There's some grenades, any kinds of health kits. Everything is against you. Can you survive? That's the main question right now. Let's see if he will be giving away his kill or will he be going in the hands of Playzone. Joker still has his attention on him. Anyways, Priyank is still proning. This is not the right time to prone Priyank. Please stand up and fight for your squad, fight for the glory. Anyways, I guess Priyank is ready for it. Stand up and fight for your squad, fight for the glory. Anyways, I guess Priyank is ready for it. 1v1 fight going against DRX. Post knocks him out. T44 Joker coming in from the right hand side, and I guess team number 5 will repeat the glory of the first game. Will get that chicken dinner. They are playing it out beautifully. I guess team number 5 will repeat the glory of the first game. Will get that chicken dinner. They are playing it out beautifully. Confirms killer as well. Team number 5 18 kills to their name, and I guess they have closed in on the distance. Even if they finish off at second position, they have massive kills. If we talk about the team who are at second position currently, they only have 3 kills to the name, and knocks coming in from both the sides. Itachi going into the cover, maybe going in for that revival. Both the teams are inside the zone. I guess I'll have to check GMR's team number 5 for some time. Team number 5 actually only 2 players surviving. They are 8 meters away from the zone, so yes, they need to go in. T44 Joker on the other hand trying to pop in that grenade, and that grenade might put an end to the fate of team number 9 players. Yes, the grenade is popping at a beautiful location. Joker going in a 1v1 fight connects, and that grenade also connected, and yes, that will be giving the chicken dinner to team 5. Anyways, I guess if we talk about the kills, there is a lot of calculations to be done. 21 kills chicken dinner. Going in for T44. And if you talk about second position, GMRG at second position with 3 kills. Third position goes to Ron with 2. Position goes to IVO, BRB, IA. 9th position goes to AimNet. 10th position goes to Shockstorm, Bhatiji, RZG. 11th position goes to DTS. 12th position goes to Insane. 13th position goes to Team HC. 14th position goes to Vishal, ISES. 15th position goes to ING, 16th position goes to T9, 17th position goes to Rift, 18th position goes to Master, 19th position goes to Team OP, Rek, Rohit Taker, 20th position goes to TRX. Thank you so much guys for joining in. We will put the result on the screen in a little while, so please do wait for that. Thank you so much for joining the stream today. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and please do wait for the results to come on the screen, and thank you so much.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Tape my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Father. My demons dwell, my own little nightmare, I call it hell, oh well. It's time to get back up, climbing and climbing. I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my back.